in all of my teacher training and preparation, the home visit project was the one thing that made me feel the most prepared for COVID-19.
Luckily, we had done all of our spring follow-up visits before we had the big outbreak, and it was easier to communicate with those families because I'd already built a relationship from visiting them in the fall and the spring.
With COVID-19, the first thing I did was text them, hey, this is Miss Arnal and this is my number. And as soon as they knew that was my number, I would call and they would always pick up. There's no communication problem.
When I first picked up the phone to call them when the school was closed, my question was, how are you doing? And I think the reason that was my first question was because I had done these home visits, and I had the foundation to ask the parent first, are you okay? Because that's the most important thing first, and then we'll get to all the nitty-gritty of how we're going to do school online.
We're reaching out to parents, making sure kids are doing the work, but in the midst of that, I'm calling parents and they're saying, you know what? I really appreciate you calling and checking on us.
With COVID, some of the parents have difficulty with technology, but because you're the person on the other line and they know this is our friend, they were willing to do things they probably wouldn't have done ordinarily.
We could see a difference between the students that we had visited and the students that we hadn't, as far as getting in touch with the parents, the relationship over the phone, the students turning in their work. That relationship was already established, so it made the transition to virtual learning a lot easier.
Home Visit Project has been key under the COVID-19 circumstances. It has allowed us to reach out thanks to the bond that we have formed with the Home Visit Project.